Hello dear students, today we are going to start class 10th economics chapter 3 money and credit part 3. Students, in this part we will cover introduction, benefits of deposits with banks, two different credit situations, that is positive role of credit and negative role of credit, terms of credit. Students, before starting today's content, let us recall what we discussed in previous part. Students, in previous part, we have seen the role of bank, loan activities of banks we discussed. In that, we have seen that banks mediate between those who have surplus fund, the depositors, and those who are in need of these funds, the borrowers. Banks charge a higher interest rate on loans than what they offer on deposits. The difference between what is charged from borrowers and what is paid to depositors is their main source of income. All these were discussed. Students, when people they need money for the economic activity, they go to bank and take loan from there and start their business. For different purposes, people they are taking loan from there. Their borrowers and depositors, they go there, depositors to deposit their money, and borrowers for their need, they take the money from the bank. Students, we have also seen the demand deposits. Demand deposits offer another interesting facility. It helps in making the payment in check. A check is a paper instructing the bank to pay a specific amount from the person's account to the other person or to the account holder. Thus, we see that demand deposits share the essential features of money. The facility of checks against demand deposits makes settlement of payments possible without using cash. Since demand deposits are accepted widely as a means of payment along with currency, they constitute money in the modern economy. So students, these features we have seen in previous part. Now in this part we will start the content, benefits of deposits with banks. As banks play the role as a mediator between the depositors and borrowers, they also play a vital role for the development of nation, because people they take loan from the bank and start economic activities. For other different purposes, they are also taking loan from the banks. As banks provide loan to the people, they help them to start their business. We have also seen that banks in India these days hold about 15% of their deposits as cash. This is kept as provision to pay the depositors who might come to withdraw money from the bank on any given day. So students, bank takes money from the depositors, it pay interest to them, but bank use the major portion of the deposits to extend loans. Whatever the banks they get by the depositors, most of the money is used to extend loans to the people, those they need loan from the bank. Let us see what is the benefit to the depositors? Banks accept the deposits and pay interest to the depositor. People's money safe with banks as they keep their money, so their money is safe also. Depositors are getting interest. People can withdraw the money as and when they require. Whenever they require their money, they can withdraw the money from the bank. So many facilities the people they are getting as they are using banks for depositing their money. Benefits to the nation. As depositors are getting benefit, nation is also getting benefit from the banks. Banks use money of the depositor to extend loans. As we discussed that banks are using the money of the depositors to extend loans. In this way, they are helping in the development of the country. As people they take loan from the banks, they start some economic activity, they run their business, they do construction work and many other works they are doing for them, for the nation. So in this way it is helpful in the development of the nation, in the economic activities. There is huge demand for loans for various economic activities. As people they want to start some business, they want to do the construction, they want to purchase vehicles or many different purposes, they are taking loan from the banks. So there is a huge demand of the loans from the banks. Banks mediate between those who have surplus funds and those who are in need of these funds. As we notice that banks play the role as a mediator between the depositors and borrowers. So in this way we have seen that benefits of deposits with banks. Two different credit situations. Students, in previous part we have seen money as a medium of exchange. Now we are going to discuss about credit. Credit is loan, or we can say credit refers to an arrangement in which the lender supplies the borrower with money, goods or services in return for the promise of future payment. Let us see how credit works through the following two examples. Now students, as people they are taking loans from the banks, but to take loan from the banks, the outcome will be not same for everyone. It will be different for different people. Let us see what kind of role is there of credit for different people. Sometimes credit plays a positive role, sometimes it plays a negative role. To understand these two roles of credit, let us see two examples. One example we will see here, that is of festival season. And next example we will see, that is Swapna's problem. These two case studies will help you to understand the role of credit. Students, credit plays a vital role. It is crucial element in economic life, and it is therefore important to first understand this in a conceptual manner. So as we have seen, it is a loan, but its outcomes will be different. For this, let us see the first case study, that is festival season. Students, this is the story of a shoe manufacturer, Salim. He has received an order from a large trader in town for 3,000 pairs of shoes to be delivered in a month time. To complete production on time, Salim has to hire a few workers for stitching and pasting work. He has to purchase the raw materials. To meet these expenses, Salim obtains loans from two sources. First, he asks the leather supplier to supply leather now and promises to pay him later. As we know that for production we need capital. So he managed the capital from two sources. First, he asked the leather supplier to supply leather now and promises to pay him later. Second, he obtains loan in cash from the large trader as advance payment for 1,000 pairs of shoes with a promise to deliver the whole order by the end of the month. At the end of the month, Salim is able to deliver the order, make a good profit, and repay the money that he had borrowed. In this way, he managed the capital and taken the loan. And in the last, we have seen he able to complete the production of shoes. He got profit, a good profit he got, and repaid the money that he had borrowed. In this way, we have seen that credit played a positive role for Salim. In this case, Salim obtains credit to meet the working capital needs of production. The credit helps him to meet the ongoing expenses of production, complete production on time, and thereby increase his earnings. In this way, credit therefore plays a vital and positive role in this situation. It is beneficial for Salim as credit he had taken and got the benefit that changed his situation. Let us see another case, that is the negative role of credit. As I told that credit, to take credit, the outcomes will be different for different people. One case we have seen, that was the case of Salim. He got benefit and was able to repay the loan, whatever he had taken for the manufacturing of shoes. Now let us see the Swapna's problem. Swapna, a small farmer, grows groundnut on her 3 acres of land. She takes a loan from the moneylender to meet the expenses of cultivation. As students, we know that for any kind of production we need capital. Same as Swapna managed the capital for farming, hoping that her harvest would help repay the loan. Midway through the season, the crop is hit by pests and the crop fails. Though Swapna sprays her crops with expensive pesticides, it makes little difference. As students, farming is a risky job. There is no guarantee that whatever the input we are using in farming, whatever investment we are doing in farming, we will get the input also in the same way. Sometimes disasters problem in the farming. So farmers, they have to face many problems during the farming. She is unable to repay the money lender and the debt grows over the year into a large amount. Next year, Swapna takes a fresh loan for cultivation. It is a normal crop this year, but the earnings are not enough to cover the old loan. She is caught in debt. She has to sell a part of the land to pay off the debt. Students, in this case, we have seen Swapna has taken loan from the money lenders. She has done the cultivation, but her crops failed. Because of that, again, she had to take the loan, a fresh loan she has taken. But the earning was not enough to cover the old loan. For that, she has to sell a part of the land to pay off the debt. This is the situation of most of the farmers in India, that they are caught in debt trap. Students, in rural areas, the main demand for credit is for crop production. Crop production involves considerable cost on seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, water, electricity, repair equipments. In this way, the farmers, they have to manage all these capital for the farming. There is a maximum stretch of 3 to 4 months between the time when the farmers buy these inputs and when they sell the crop. Farmers usually take crop loans at the beginning of the season and repay the loan after harvest. Repayment of the loan is crucially dependent on the income from farming. As I told you, farming is a risky job. There is no guarantee of good income in the farming, because any time mishappening can take place in farming and farmers, they have to suffer. In Swapna's case, the failure of the crop made loan repayment impossible. She had to sell part of the land to repay the loan. Credit, instead of helping Swapna improve her earnings, left her worse off. Her situation became worse because of taking loan, because it was not helpful. It not played a vital role or a positive role in the life of Swapna. She was caught in debt trap. Credit in this case pushes the borrower into a situation from which recovery is very painful. So students, we have seen here two roles of credit. One is positive role, another is negative role. Students, in most of the cases, loan is helpful for the people, those they are taking loan for economic activity. Loan is a crucial element in economic life and plays a vital and positive role. It helps to increase earnings. Salim obtains credit to meet the working capital needs of production. The credit helps him to meet the ongoing expenses of production, complete production on time, and thereby increase his earning. Credit therefore plays a vital and positive role in this situation. When a person is able to make profit and repay the loan, that shows the positive role of credit. It makes a person economically better off than before. It helps the poor and needy at the time of crisis. It helps the person to meet the ongoing expenses of production and complete production on time. Because it is helpful for the people, those they want to do economic activities, increase their earning, they can take loan and improve their situation. In another situation, because of the crop failure, loan pushes the person into a debt trap. So, we have seen both of the situation. One is positive role and another is negative role of credit. Now, terms of credit. Students, every loan agreement specifies an interest rate which the borrower must pay to the lender, along with repayment of the principal. In addition, lender may demand collateral or security against loans. If the borrower fails to repay the loan, the lender has right to sell the collateral to obtain payment. If in any case the person is not able to repay the loan, the bank has or the lender has the right to sell the collateral to obtain payment. That is, because of that, the collateral is taken. Terms of credit comprise interest rate, collateral, and documentation requirement and mode of repayment. These issues are the part of terms of credit. The terms of credit vary substantially from one credit arrangement to another. They may vary depending on the nature of the lender and the borrower. In all the cases, the terms of credit is not same. In different situation, it is different. So students, terms of credit is the condition or the agreement between the borrower and the lender. Now, collateral. Students, as I told you that lender demands collateral or security against loans. As the lender gives loan to the borrower, the lender demands security against loans from the borrower. That is called collateral. Students, collateral is an asset that the borrower owns, such as land, building, vehicle, livestock, deposits with banks. All these can play the role as a collateral. We can give these things to the lender as a collateral or as a security, and uses as a guarantee to a lender until the loan is repaid. The lender keeps collateral with him till the repayment is not done. If the borrower fails to repay the loan, the lender has the right to sell the asset or collateral to obtain payment. Property such as land, titles, deposits with banks, livestock are some common examples of collateral used for borrowing. People can use these things as a collateral for them for taking the loan from the lender. Let us see one example of loan, a house loan. Megha has taken a loan of rupees 5 lakhs from the bank to purchase a house. As people are taking different loans, here we are taking the example of house loan, to purchase land, to purchase vehicle, different kind of loans people are taking. So some conditions are there for taking the loan. So here we are doing the discussion about a house loan. Megha has taken a loan of rupees 5 lakhs from the bank to purchase a house. The annual interest rate on the loan is 12% and the loan is to be repaid in 10 years in monthly installments. Megha had to submit to the bank documents showing her employment records and salary before the bank agreed to give her the loan. The bank retained as collateral the paper of the new house, which will be returned to Megha only when she repays the entire loan with interest. Now here one column is given. You can fill the column to understand properly. Students, first in the details, that is loan amount in rupees, that is 5 lakhs. Duration of loan is 10 years. Documents required, that is the salary paper or employment record. Interest rate, that is 12%. Mode of repayment, that is monthly installment. And as a collateral, the paper of the new house is kept with the bank. So students, the collateral, the papers of the new house, which will be returned to Megha only when she repays the entire loan with interest. So here the condition of the loan is here, that is called the terms of credit. In this way, all the details are clear here with the bank. Everything is decided or it is declared to the person by the bank because it is a formal source of credit. All the things are well clear here. Documentation is proper here. So it is beneficial to the people. It is important for the people to take loans from the banks. Students, interest rate, collateral and documentation requirement and the mode of repayment together comprise what is called the terms of credit. As we have seen in the details, that all the things are mentioned properly, all the things are well clear to the lenders and the borrowers. Let us once recall. The interest rate, collateral and documentation requirement and the mode of repayment together comprise what is called the terms of credit. The terms of credit vary substantially from one credit arrangement to another. For different kind of loans, different kind of terms of credit is there. They may vary depending on the nature of the lender and the borrower. So students, here we have seen the terms of credit. Now in the last, test your progress. Students, some questions are given here. Let us see these questions. What are terms of credit required for a loan or credit? Illustrate with examples the role of loan in business. How is money transferred from one bank account to another bank account? Explain with an example. Deposits with banks are beneficial to the depositors as well as to the nation. Examine the statement. Students, I hope After the explanation, you will be able to answer these questions. Thank you.